Yeah, we out here.
It's going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, where do you go? Where do you go for school? Oh, shit. Ooh, something good up here. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's only fucking...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40.
Let's actually go this way.
And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, last one's by me.
10 more there and another first down.
Let's go, James. Stop playing with these niggas, bro. Shit. Oh, God,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Duke Riley, he's the one to get him. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Behind you. Oh, shit.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Freeman again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Chris is telling me that.
Check three.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from?
Well,
I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time.
I said my friends keep inviting me, but I don't want to play
for them.
I'm
you normally see.
I'm gonna keep playing.
Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catcher. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Oh, no.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be
you good at building, or are you fast at building?
Free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I gotta go this way.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Wrong fucking thing, dude. Give me a fucking grenade launcher. I don't need this, man.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. How many times do we say in this game is speed kills?
I got a grenade launcher
so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. To throw is Ryan. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Oh, shit. I see people right over here. Yeah, he... Southwest.
Second down, Ryan. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
Hey, lucky I don't got a shotgun, man.
Off the board.
Oh.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And there are parts of their last
how long
drive
is
they
that
like
class
to emulate. And, of course, they'd
How
like
long
to
is
forget
that?
the
How long
ending, the
is it?
interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Blue,
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
set! Blue, line it!
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Is he at this house with me? No, no.
They go play action here on first down.
Better not take my gun, idiot. Yep.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You got an extra gun or something?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's
there's somebody in this house already, bro.
incomplete.
What the fuck?
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
14 bullets, bro? You kidding me? Fuck, I'm about to do 14 bullets. Good, let's go, bro. Crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got some
Is there another
space
one?
here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I'm out of ammo.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set
Bro,
of downs.
oh my god. It only does 10 damage when you hit him with that damn axe. That's crazy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
You be playing with Brian a lot? Or no?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of
You wanna
empathy
invite,
for the QB, right? In this
keep playing
case,
duos, you wanna
definitely been
invite
under
one
constant
of my
duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it. And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy. Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, he shifts past him. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets away from 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They go play action with Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, they gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line. Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in. That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points. Touchdown. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Watching that, boy. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Here it is,
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll set up a throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it'll be loss number 6